Greetings and salutations everyone, I'm Mechamac. This is Let's Play on the Mouse. In the last episode we got through Shift 11, which introduced the beam cannon, which I do not enjoy. Everything is getting kind of tricky, and now they're hitting us with a brand new character. I showed this introduction last time, but we might as well see it again so we have context.
Is that a butt? Looks like a butt to me, hon.
Yep, that's a butt. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Aren't you glad that I watched this cutscene again?
Well, what is it doing in my cafe?
I can answer that, but can you please help me out first? I'm kinda stuck here.
Oh, sure thing. Leave it to me. Let me just grab you here and...
Hey, where are you touching?
Gotta grab somewhere if you want to pull you out, you know.
Right, just be gentle, please.
I pulled carrots out of the ground bigger than you, honey. I know what I'm doing. And 1, and 2, and...
Oof, thank you. I can't believe I got stuck like that.
Good thing I was around. You were stuck there harder than a bug on a web, butterfly.
Oh, I'm not a butterfly. I'm a fairy. The name is Dooney. Nice to meet you all.
Oh, jeez! A real fairy? Like the magical ones?
That's me. Magical fairy from a magical forest and the like. You know the deal.
So that portal is part of your magic too, right?
But why were you stuck in it? Something went wrong?
Beats me. I was happily floating and teleporting around when... suddenly I found myself here. I tried to leave right away, but you saw how it went.
I wonder, could it have something to do with our ant problem? Your portal looks similar to theirs.
Ant problem?
We got some magical ant girls infesting the place recently, Butterfly. Maybe their magic influenced yours.
Magical ant girls? That's news to me. Maybe it's their fault? But still... Can tiny ants really disrupt the magic of my fairy dust? Still, no doubt I'm kinda stuck here at the moment.
So what are you planning to do now? If you want, you can stay here till you can figure out how to go home. Don't worry.
That would be really helpful, but I would hate to bother you all. Wait, this is a cafe, right? Maybe I can help you.
You sure, Butterfly? We actually wouldn't mind some extra help.
Between the ants and the influx of customers, some help would really be appreciated.
Then count on me. I actually worked in a maid cafe, so this will be a cinch.
Okay, Dooney. Show us what you got then.
I feel like it's just unfortunate that Dooney shows up at a position, shows up in a kind of tricky time in the cafe's history because we have the ant girls forcing us to deal a bit more with the problem. I don't know. It feels weird to try and tier list someone who's an actual person, not just a character in a game. Where are these ants? Ah yes, and the other reason why this is a frustrating day is because of the professor. She may order anything, but it gets new ideas for her work, distracting her so much she'll forget what she was ordering and change her mind. Keep an eye on her.
I'm glad to see you, mistress. Get all nice and comfy, miss. I'm glad to see you, mistress. I shall get your meal, miss.
Why did it have to be the beans? Okay, I see there's quite the infestation over here. You can go away.
I'll be on your table soon, mistress. Be delicious!
Yeah, that one's a lost cause.
Let me fly you to a seat, miss. Make sure to sit here and not on me, alright, miss? Welcome home, mistress.
I feel like professors might be the most frustrating customer to deal with
They're all nice and
because of how they keep
comfy,
changing their order.
No way I could lift this without my fairy dust.
And of course, if
There's
they
your
order a
order,
beam cannon, then
with a
it's
fairy on top.
hit or miss whether you can get them served or not.
This would last me a week at my current size. Be delicious! This would last me a week at my current size. Here's your order, with a fairy on top. Welcome home, mistress. You're all nice and comfy, miss. Let me fly you to a seat, miss. I shall
Okay,
get your
they need to
meal,
get out of
miss.
here right now. And the ones downstairs also need to get out of here. And the ones over here need to get out of here. This just really isn't a good time to have
I'm glad
Dooney
to
around.
see you, mistress. You're all nice and comfy, miss. This would last me a week at my current size. Here's your order, with a fairy on top. Let me
The coffee
fly
brewing?
you to a seat, miss. You're all nice and comfy, miss.
I can't believe I caught that.
Kion. No way I could lift this without my fairy dust. Moi moi Kion. Let me fly you to.
We're this deep in, and unfortunately even library girls are getting impatient with me. It probably doesn't help that she comes after Ellie, who I really do a good job with the controlling. Not being able to get to all my systems in short order, instead having a, well, you're never going to have trouble getting there. And it's the professor, because of course it is. She's the new customer, so she's always going to be the first customer we get.
You're all nice and comfy, miss. No way I could lift this without my fairy dust.
2 in a row.
Moi moi Kion. Let me fly you to a seat, miss. Make sure to sit here and not on me, alright, miss?
You can see why it's a bad idea to put these girls at the same table as a library girl. It takes so long to get rid of them that you really can't risk that time going overtime,
I shall
especially
get
if they
your
decide to
meal,
take
miss.
several orders.
Let me fly you to your seat, miss. Make sure to sit here, not me.
I'd say it's
alright,
actually a
miss?
worse version of the office lady.
I'm glad to see you, mistress. I shall get your meal, miss. No way I could lift this without my fairy dust. Muy muy cute. This would last me a week at my current size.
Darn it.
Be delicious.
At least there's 2 people interested in this.
This would last me a week at my current size. Here's your order, with a fairy on top. Let me fly you to your seat, miss.
Yeah, let's put that under the no category.
You're all nice and
Order
comfy,
something else, ma'am.
Let me fly you to your seat, miss. Make sure to sit here, not me, alright, miss? I'll be on your table soon, mistress. Muy muy cute. This would last me a week at my current size.
Why is it that their order has to
with a
vanish
fairy on top.
faster than they actually make it? Yeah, this is another reset because we have so many people currently at their seat not getting their orders, and the ant girls are relentless. But still, it's not frustrating yet. It's later on in the game that I'd say it actually gets frustrating with how they basically bar you from taking orders. Honestly, let's just put the professor close to the bench so I can get her order a lot faster. I think part of it is the fact that I have to go quite a distance from the food to the customer. Please don't give me another professor, please don't give me another professor.
No way I could lift this without my fairy dust.
Honestly, I think this is worse.
Muy muy cute. I'm glad to see you, mistress. Make sure to sit here, not me, alright, miss? Welcome home, mistress. I shall get your meal, miss. This would last me a week
Need
at my
a
current
coffee.
size. Be delicious.
Need to go step on someone. Oh, you would choose the one ingredient that I was in a rush to get to.
No way I could lift this without my fairy dust. Muy muy cute. Let me fly you to your seat, miss. Make sure to sit here, not me, alright, miss?
Okay, we need the orange Easter egg, not the red one.
could lift this without my fairy dust. Be delicious!
You are still here. How many times have I served you?
I'll be on your table soon, mistress. Be delicious! Let me fly you to a seat, miss. I shall get your meal, miss. Let me fly you to a seat, miss. Make sure to sit here, not me, alright, miss? I'm glad to see you, mistress. Get all nice and
Coffee.
comfy, miss.
I never refilled the coffee.
I'll be on your table soon, mistress. Here's your order, with a fairy on top. No way I could lift this without my fairy dust. Be delicious! No way I could lift this without my fairy dust.
So apparently, Dooney has actually streamed playing through this game. I haven't seen the actual stream, but I did see it when I was doing some googling.
Make sure to sit here, not me, alright, miss? I'll be on your table soon, mistress.
I need to remember to refill the coffee.
Moi moi kion.
Step on these bugs.
This would last me a week at my current size. Here's your order, with a fairy on top. No way I could lift this without my fairy dust. Here's your order, with a fairy on top. Welcome home, mistress. I shall get your meal, miss. I'm glad to see you, mistress. I shall get your meal, miss. I'm glad to see you, mistress. I shall get your meal, miss.
Surely the shift is almost done. And someone orders coffee right as I get the office lady in here because of course.
This would last me a week at my current size.
3 coffee orders.
Be delicious! Here's your order, with a fairy on top. I'll be on your table soon, mistress. Be delicious! This would last me a week at my current
Okay, get that
size.
Easter egg. Get the coffee through and then start
Here's
seating
your
people
order,
again.
with a fairy on top. I'll be on your table soon, mistress. Be delicious!
We have so many people in the cafe already, and they're ordering extras.
Seat, miss.
They're not leaving, and yet we have so many people
Make
waiting
sure
at
to
the
sit
front
here,
door.
not me, alright, miss?
The RNG gets very mean after a while.
No way I could lift this without my fairy dust. Muy muy cute. No way I could lift this without my fairy dust. Here's your order, with a fairy on top. Welcome home, mistress. I shall get your meal, miss. I'm glad to see you, mistress. Make sure to sit here and not on me, alright, miss? Let me fly you to a seat, miss. You're all nice and comfy.
Yeah, you aren't getting coffee.
No way I could lift this without my fairy dust. Be delicious! This would last me a week at my current size. Muy muy cute.
We need people to start leaving.
Here's your order, with a fairy on top. No way
Okay,
I
at least
could
they're
lift this
convenient
without
enough
my
to do it
fairy
right
dust.
next to the thing.
Be delicious! I'm glad to see you, mistress. I shall get your meal, miss. Welcome home, mistress. You're all nice and comfy, miss. I'll be on your table soon, mistress. Be delicious!
Now where's
Be
small
delicious!
child? Over here.
No way I could lift this without my fairy dust. Muy muy cute.
Honestly, I feel like part of the luck for this one is that most of the ant girls didn't spawn on top of the desks. They chose to spawn on the low parts, which means that people aren't getting as impatient. I say that and then I find them all over here. But yeah, professors add an extra wrinkle to the game that I don't particularly like dealing with. Especially when you're trying to learn a brand new character's controls.
You thought I was too small for this? Think again. What do you think? I'm pretty good, right?
What was that? Did you just fly around and make our sweets float? That's...
Was it bad? I'm pretty small and weak right now, so I tried to use my fairy dust a bit to help me. I didn't think it was...
amazing! It was absolutely squeaking fantastic!
I didn't show her pause menu, did I? Or I didn't at least stop long enough to
You're
take
not
note
so
of it. We'll have to do that
I'm
some other
almost
time.
jealous. Yeah, Butterfly, that's almost cheating. No back pain for you, huh?
But the good kind of cheating. I didn't know fairies could be such cute and efficient mates.
Oh my, you're all too nice, so I assume I can keep helping while I'm stuck here?
Of course you can. Welcome on board, Dooney. Lovely to have you here, Butterfly.
The more the merrier.
Thank you, everyone. I'll do my best.
Dooney unlocked. You can select her in the changing room. See, I don't feel like doing shift 13 as Dooney, so
It's
I'll have
on
to
the
find some other
minibot.
time to show her off. So I guess bonus den just for a few more minutes.
Welcome back to the bonus den. A pleasure to see you again. What would you like to do today? The gallery? Sure thing.
A lovely fairy guardian of a magical forest. Thanks to her fairy dust, she can fly and cast magic. Her favorite spells tend to put in question who's big and who's small. A researcher always thinking about the next step. Don't let that big smile and lack of focus fool you. You're in front of a true genius here. Yeah, that wasn't much, was it? I suppose until next
Wish
time,
to do
guys, take
something
care.
else?
I'll see you all around.
Leaving. I see. It was a pleasure to have you here.
It's on the minibot.